Grace M. Landicho, and I am the seventh reporter with the topic, Two Types of Online Communication, Three Types of Online Interaction, and Other Forms of Interaction. Online Communication. Online communication refers to how individual or organization communicate with each other through the internet. It happens via email, live chat, online forms, comments on website, instant messaging, social media site, forums, and through other channels. Communicating in person is different from communicating online. When you communicate with someone face-to-face, you can hear their tone of voice, see their facial expressions, body language, and hand gesture. These methods of communicating cannot be relied upon in an online environment. Two types of online communication. We have two types of online communication, which is the asynchronous communication and the synchronous communication. The first type of online communication is the synchronous communication. Synchronous communication occurs at the same time or real time, but in different places. A telephone is an example of synchronous communication. Other examples include chat, video conferencing, Skype, and a whiteboard. You may be accustomed to using some of these tools to communicate with friends and family outside an educational setting. The second type of online communication is the asynchronous communication. Asynchronous communication occurs at different times and in different places, allowing you to communicate at your convenience rather than real time. Asynchronous activities allows each voice to be heard, whether you are participating in a small or large group. Some of the tools that can use for asynchronous communication include email and discussion forums. You might also use social media such as Facebook, Twitter, or blogs. Advantages and challenges of asynchronous communication. Advantages. Students can think about their contribution before posting. Students can participate when they have the time. Posts can be proofread, check for spelling and grammar, and accuracy of concept being presented can be checked. Challenges. Posts can sit unanswered by classmates for several days. There is a tendency for people to wait until the last minute to post, making it difficult for other students to respond in a timely manner. Online interaction. Online interaction can be both rewarding and challenging. Students often have preferences for online or offline learning interaction, and they may select one learning environment over the other varying reasons. Most of the study shows that high levels of interaction generate high quality of learning and high levels of satisfaction. Three types of online interaction. First type of online interaction is student-faculty interaction. Can include both formal direct instruction and more informal mentoring and support as discussed in the online presence module. Regular and substantive student-faculty interaction is required for courses to be classified as online courses and not corresponding courses. Examples of student-faculty interaction include providing feedback on assignments, learning journals, and other reflective activities, participating in discussion forums or chats, sending frequent announcements to summarize the previous week or describe the next week, providing online or telephone office hours, mentoring individual learners, and working with small groups of students assigned to help help each portion of the course, or peer teaching. The second type of online interaction is the student-student interaction. Interaction between students can include formal course-related collaboration and interaction as well as more informal social interaction, which can increase students' comfort with each other and the online environment. Student-student interaction-based activities include, but are not limited to, group projects, group case studies, peer instruction, role-playing, synchronous or asynchronous discussion or debates, collaborative brainstorming, peer review of selected work. Depending on the size of your class, you can encourage student-student interaction class-wide or in smaller groups or pairs. When working in smaller groups, it helps to emphasize individual accountability, positive interdependence, and positive interaction in grading the group work. This strategy leads to 3 grades on a group project, emphasizing the 3 aspects of group work. First is the individual contribution to the group project. Second is synthesis of the individual parts into a project that shows collaboration, consensus, and learning. Third is working together to encourage and facilitate each other's efforts to complete the project. The third type of online interaction is the student content interaction. Includes students' complete interaction with the course materials and their more abstract interactions with the concepts and ideas they present. It is more than just reading a book or watching a video. It includes, but is not limited to tutorials using text, still images, audio, and/or video. Quizzes, if the feedback is useful and usable. Web quests, links to an external site. Reading or video discussion or reflections. Reading a textbook is technically a student content activity, but explicitly requiring students to reflect on the reading and providing directed prompts for the reflection improves the interaction. Simulations like Progot's virtual dissection software. Progot's virtual dissection software. Progots.com is a unique software for high school students. This software allows the student to perform dissections on a computer instead of performing dissection in the lab. Additionally, Progots.com makes dissection more cost-effective for school system, available in a home edition for homeschools, or as a traditional school license. Progots.com brings dissection to the student masses. Offers students the ability to virtually dissect a bullfrog, a cow eye, a starfish, a fetal pig, an oteller, as well as being able to explore a Mendelian bee experiment and observe fruit flies. Every dissection is detailed. The students use a virtual scissor or scalpel. Each system is completely discussed and the correct order of dissect is ensured. There are quizzes offer each section. The subject to be dissected is viewed in 3D, and students have the ability to manipulate the subject prior to dissection. Key elements. The keys to developing effective online learning activities are to make them include opportunities for active learning, allow for different types of interaction, sequential so each one builds on the preceding one, include useful feedback on the activities, and include opportunities for students to think and reflect on what they are learning, how they are learning, and the significance of what they are learning. Other forms of online interaction. Learner-teacher. The learner-teacher interaction allows the teacher to help the learner to understand the course concepts, critical thinking. If necessary, the teacher will adjust his pedagogical approach. Learner-learner. The learner-learner interaction is increasingly valued. It has been shown that social interaction promotes learning and has a positive impact on motivation, on the feeling of connection with peers, on the performance in other workplace, and general satisfaction of learners. Teacher-teacher. The teacher-teacher interaction is essential for the development of the profession as a whole. In the context of digital revolution, which education and the role of the teacher are to be transformed, the dialogue between the actors in the field is more necessary than ever. Learner content. The objective of this interaction have been defined as follows: forming degrees of agreement or disagreement with the material, seeking or reaching an understanding of the materials, relating it to what one already knows or doesn't know, realizing confusions and lack of understanding that need further pursuit. Teacher content. The teacher content interaction is transformed by the development of new ways to present the subject. The need to adapt the content of traditional courses to the particularities and tools of e-learning has created a new intermediary in the teacher content interaction. Content. Content interaction in learning is not only very real, but it is a way forward. This new form of online learning makes it possible to generate in real time. For each learner, the learning path that is most likely to help he or she achieve his or her objectives. And that's all my report. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.